Welcome back to Dragonfall. We've just initiated the cleansing of the spirit, I guess. There are 3 of them now. So, yeah, this is fun. I think I'm going to start by hasting myself. I think that's probably priority. And then getting some cover, sure. Marta, you get into cover too, and then I want you to hit one of these things. Oh, it just... Was that one fake? Is there some clear... This one's kind of transparent, which is making me think that one's fake and this one's real. I don't know. Maybe I'm... They all do... I don't know. We'll move up and... Oh, blocked. Interesting. Oh, geez. Figure materializes out of shadow. The form is wispy and insubstantial, a projection of a man, distorted by distance. His silhouette ripples like a flag in the wind. Through the haze you can see his face. He is more beautiful than handsome, with sculpted features and an unnaturally youthful complexion. His expression is sad. Harrow. Glory. The voice is deep but faint and marred by echoes. It sounds as if he's shouting from the far end of a long tunnel. You shouldn't have come here. I was content to let you live out your life in peace. I've come to put an end to this place, Harrow. This place and your pathetic, sickening cult. And you, Marta? He turns his head to stare at her, a sad smile on his face. I've given you everything. Will you repay my love with betrayal? As she tries to respond, her voice catches in her throat. I'm with Glory, Harrow. I would never hurt you, but this has to end tonight. The projection of Harrow sighs. Betrayal it is, then. Very well. The air all around him begins to pulse with scintillating bursts of color. His rippling, transparent form glows with heat from within. You've brought this upon yourselves. Do we have to kill him? I'm a little worried that this might be an option. I mean, I'm sort of glad he is where he is, if that's the case. I'm also kind of nervous that there's a version of this where we just have to ignore him the whole time in order to get the not kill. And this isn't actually him, right? Like... Huh. Okay. That might have been overkill. Is this one... It's sort of transparent? Maybe I'm just looking for something that isn't there. Yeah, okay. I was right. Unless they're all like that? That one actually hit. Okay. So... That's not going to hit. Okay. Rifle it is. Now I'm wondering if this is going to... So did it move or did it just spawn 2 new annoyances? I'm glad they're missing. Oh, I meant to do this before. I meant to do it at the beginning of last turn. I am going to Oops, these are out of order. I don't like that. Glory, you get hasted, so now you have 3 AP. You'll have 4 next turn. I'm going to use the... How much? Oh, that thing's almost... It's like less than 2/3 health already. Let's just... I'm just going to defend us by doing this. And... hope that Glory can finish this thing. I mean, we're in very good shape. Not to jinx it. I feel like I should shoot at these things just to eliminate their like ability to attack. Oh, or it'll just respawn them every turn, so removing them is worth nothing. They seem to be I think the blocked thing means that they're doing less than 5 damage because my armor is 5. I'm pretty sure that's what that means. Oh, Harrow's back. Well, I don't know. I'm curious how this works with, because they are adjacent enemies, but because this guy takes up, because the Heart of Forstel takes up 2 squares, does he count as adjacency? He does. Wow, that was pretty easy. Is that all that was? Weakened, the spirit's form flickers and sparks. The burning coals that cling to its body fall off in clumps, and its searing antlers begin to cool. The chorus of lilting voices warbles and shrieks as its body transmogrifies into something else. Through the haze, you can see Harrow's eyes go wide. At once, his rippling silhouette begins to fade back into the shadows whence it came. His body becomes insubstantial. Go ahead and run, you fucking coward. Run back to the real world, and whatever hole you crawled out of, we'll catch you. Shadows in the shape of a man smile back at you. The distance in his voice has increased. It sounds like he's shouting from miles away. I don't think so. You don't even know where the real me is, Glory. Oh, don't worry. We'll find you. We're good at that sort of thing. The projection flashes you a condescending grin. But believe whatever you like, fool. It won't do you any good. Years from now, I'll still be doing what I do, and you will have accomplished nothing. We've stopped you for now. The kids that you've lured here are going someplace safe. That isn't nothing, Harrow. It's everything. The projection chuckles. The sound is thin and hollow. You know better than that. But nothing makes me happier than the sound of you lying to yourself. Goodbye, Glory. The shadow slowly dissipates and Harrow is gone. Run, coward. Run far, far away. We'll find you. Glory continues staring for a long moment at the spot where the projection of Harrow vanished. Her expression is unreadable. Slowly, she turns away. The spirit's writhing form continues its transformation. Twisted claws buckle, break, and reform. Charred bone begins to heal. The barn fire stench of it slowly dies away, replaced by an array of more pleasant smells: oak and pine and mineral oil, rustic feasts and mulled wine. I like that it's got like Venetian blinds behind it. As it cools, the spirit raises its head. Its body is as shaky as a newborn foal's. What has happened to us? What have we done? Say nothing. What have you done? Terrible things, spirit. Loathsome, unforgivable things. You have corrupted children, turned them into killers. You've been party to violence, torture, and the desecration of corpses. You've created monsters. The spirit cringes, shaking its great head from side to side. It doesn't speak, but a low rumbling sound emanates from somewhere deep in its chest. Unpleasant to think about, isn't it? but you have to, Spirit. You can't run from what you've done. Your actions are a part of you whether you like it or not. This self-lecture is a little on the nose. The rumbling sound turns into a tormented howl. The noise conjures images of mourning mothers and caged animals, screeching orphans and dying men. It is a sound of pure, unmitigated despair. Glory takes a step toward the giant creature. Listen to me, Spirit. I need your help. We are here to rescue the cultists of Firstel, the street kids whose minds you touched. We're getting them out of here before the adversary can do to them what it did to you. The Spirit stares at Glory for a long moment. Finally, it dips its head in a nod. Yes, we will help you. Good. Now get out of those kids' minds. We have already done so. The cultists of Firstel are themselves again. The Spirit bows its head. We wish to do more. We have much to atone for, as you said. Just what do you hope to do? Make amends. Heal the sick and the wounded. Bring them succor of hearth and home. Well, we can do nothing without your help. We are still bound to this shrine, anchored here. We cannot leave without your assistance. Tell us what you need us to do. We need an appropriate vessel to carry us out of the rock, something touched by magic but more dead than alive. It dips its head. Do you have anything that can help us? Gingerly, she reaches up and wraps a hand around the protective ward that hangs around her neck. Yes, I think that I do. Say nothing. With a single motion, she snaps the chain. The pendant falls to the floor. The heart of Firstel lowers its eyeless head, then traces an elaborate gesture in the air. A warm glow envelops it, and a similar glow spills from Glory. There is a bright flash, and the Spirit is gone. Glory, are you okay? Slowly, she rises. She looks you in the eye, a quizzical expression on her face. I can feel it, the Spirit. It's bound to me now. So what does that mean for us? Can the Spirit help us, like it said? See for yourself. She raises an arm and you feel a burst of warmth and comfort in your chest. It wants to help people, to heal them. It wants redemption, just like I do. Together, maybe we'll find it. Behind your eyes, your vision starts to twist. It feels as though you're being turned inside out. Time to go. With the Spirit's link to the adversary severed, this entire reality is falling apart. See you in the real world, Glory. Yeah. She offers you a grateful smile. I'll see you there. Slowly, you swim back to consciousness. Struggling to your feet, you find Glory already standing and alert. I can feel them. The Spirit set them free, but they're trapped somewhere here in the complex. The initiates, you mean? Yes, and others. She surveys the room, a worried expression on her face. We need to find them and get out of here. The connection between this compound and wherever we were is breaking down. As that place disintegrates, more and more things are spilling through. Say no more. We're getting out of here. Not without the cultists, but yes. She strides towards the door. Let's get moving. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go round everyone up. Can we not? Oh, that's weird. Why did it place me there? Oh, it looks like there's only one path through. It's what it's trying to get me to go a certain way. kind of weird that they even have a clear rubble option, but there's no check. Why are you guys in here now? As you kick the door open and stumble forward into the room, you find yourself surrounded by a sea of teenage faces. Initiates all huddled together and trembling. With the spirit's influence cleared from their minds, they look frightened and lost, like kids who have had their security blankets torn away. Glory steps forward. When she speaks, her voice is gentle. Come on, all of you. We're taking you to safety, someplace far away from here. A scrawny teenager in a ratty coat stares at Glory's chrome, his mouth hanging slack. His voice cracks when he speaks. What happened to you? Your arms. Something that you'll never need to worry about. Come on, let's get the hell out of here. Marta cradles her head in her hands. Yes, let's. You thread your way through the trees of the Schoenberg forest, tracing your way back to the thicket where you and Glory hid the van. The inferno that consumed Firstel is spreading, and the conflagration casts the forest around you in a sinister orange light. The heat at your back is intense, unbearable. Far ahead, Glory blazes a trail for you to follow, shredding the foliage in her path. Marta shepherds the shell-shocked initiates along behind you, doing what she can to keep them calm and moving. The fire is moving fast, but you're faster. As Marta helps the last of the kids into the van, you put the vehicle into gear and punch the accelerator. The burning ruin of Firstel recedes into the distance, a glowing speck in the rearview mirror. The peace and safety of the Kriz Bazaar lie ahead. Well, where did they all go? Not here. I suppose we should probably talk to Glory. Glory stands, an introspective look on her face. At the sound of your approach, she turns to face you. She nods at you. Thank you for your help at Firstel. I couldn't have done it without you. Speaking of which, I've been meaning to talk with you about that. After the things that we saw in there, I'm not surprised. Go ahead, Alice. I'm listening. What did you wind up doing with the cultists that we rescued? Did you send them to Samuel? No, he has enough to worry about keeping the people of the Kriz Bazaar safe. Those kids that we rescued, they've been damaged by Harrow's philosophies. They can get better, but it's going to take time. Trying to integrate them into our society too quickly would be dangerous. So where did they go? I took them to the talismonger, Algernon. He said that he knew a place where they could get help. It won't be easy for them, or quick, but they'll get better in time. Harrow got away, just like you said he would. She frowns. Yes, and he's already putting distance between himself and the Schoenberg forest. How did you want to go about tracking him? Finding Harrow is going to be a full-time job. I can't track him down while we still have the great dragon hanging over our heads. After we've dealt with Valclair and the Firewing, I'll devote myself wholeheartedly to finding that bastard and finishing this. But for now, we need to keep our eyes on the road ahead. How are things going between you and Marta? She smiles sadly. They aren't. I'm glad that she's still alive. In time, she'll heal, but she has a lot of unwanted baggage to deal with. A lot of psychological trauma from the time that she spent with Harrow. She still worships him, you know. It was all that I could do to keep her from running off after him. So where is she? Somewhere here in the cruise bazaar? No, I offered, but she wouldn't come. She still thinks of cities as places she needs to save people from. I don't know where she's going to wind up. I don't even think that she does. But when she gets there, she'll reach out to me. That much she promised. She looks away. Let's talk about something else, Alice. I'd rather not dwell on this if I don't have to. Thanks for taking the time to talk. Anytime, Alice, and thanks again. I mean that. Well, mission complete. I got the achievement for it, and I got my 2 karma points as a bonus. I really like these missions. This is stronger than the one for our Dietrich, but that one was good too. I think that whole storyline, minus a few tropes and a few heavy-handed moments, is really excellent. And I'm not going to say it couldn't be better, but I think it's really well approached and done with a deft enough hand. It's definitely a sensitive set of subjects that could easily be poorly handled. So I'm very appreciative. Anyway, I think we should talk to the rest of the team, check out around town, but I think after that we need to get a move on to the final pending mission. Anyway, see you guys for that next time.